Any of those you have questions about? Number
10 and 12. I mean
11
11 and 12.
and 12. Okay.
19.
Cool. All right, let's do 11 and 12 first on the front page, please. All right. Number 11. You guys see okay with the lights on?
No.
Well, if you said no, go turn them off then, please. All right, so number 11. Good start to this problem is let's clear the denominator, right? Sure.
Yes.
All right. Those cancel, so I get negative 2 plus 33 less than 9. Yay?
Why are you multiplying by 3 instead of 2 or 2?
Well, I was clearing the denominator.
The denominator is 3.
The denominator is 3, right? Right. All right, so from there, subtract 33. That cancels. Negative 2a is less than, what does that come out to? Negative what? Negative 24. Then we're going to divide by a negative 2. So what will that do here?
Switch it.
It flips it. So those, I get a, sign goes that way. It's greater than 12. Okay? So if you think about this, you had 0 here, you had 12 here. This would be an open dot shading this way, right? So as interval notation, we are starting at 12, but we're not including it, so we make it a parenthesis. And then we're heading off to infinity, because that's to the right. So that's what the answer we're looking for is. Cool. Number 12 is another one that has fractions in it, so let's take a look at that. X over 4 plus x over 12 is less than x over 6 minus 1. So the smallest number that 4, 12, and 6 all go into would be 12. Some of you might say, well, why not 24? 24 would also work. It will reduce at the end. Okay? So if you want just a simple number, choose the smallest number. So I'm going to multiply each of the terms by 12 over 1. And then that's going to go in there 3 times, so that's 3x. Plus what?
X.
There you go. And then what's this one turn into?
2x.
Yep. And then negative 12. We okay there?
Yep.
Now we can combine like terms. So over here, it looks like I have 4x. Subtract the 2x. Those cancel, so that gives me 2x is less than negative 12, I believe. Divide each side by 2. Does the sign flip?
Nope.
Yes or no? No, why not? But that top's negative. Ah, it has to be the dividing part. So that comes out to x is less than negative 6. So if you think about what a number line looks like, if I had 0 here, I had negative 6 here. I have an open dot, and I want values less than that. So if I use my interval notation, I'm coming from negative infinity, and I'm getting to negative 6, both rounded brackets, because I don't include it. How's that? You're welcome. Anything else from the front page? Front page, front page, front page. Okay.
13 through 19.
13 through 19? Okay. So these are all the same. We've already done all of these, right? What? Yeah, they were in the back of page 48. Like, we goofed up on our things, right? So we shouldn't have too many questions on there. Is there any that you need me to go over a second time because... No. Or are you okay? That was quick. No, don't waste my time, pal. Okay.
Okay.
No, I was just joking. Come on. All right. We good? Feel all right? Life good? We will. We're going to do a couple more to review a little bit today. Would you make sure your name is on this? And then pass it forward, please. If you're handing in anything else, go ahead and make sure your name is on that as well. Tomorrow's our quiz. Schedule this week and then we'll get into what we're doing. All right, so today we are going to be focusing a little bit more where I distribute with the inequality sign. Okay? Where we're gonna distribute over, we'll focus on a little bit more. And then we have like 4 problems that we're gonna do as a class and see how we do with that. Tuesday we will, and then there will be some homework that'll come out today. Tuesday we will go over the homework,
Yeah.
obviously. And then I have a quiz. And then after that, I think I have it as for Thursday and Friday, or Wednesday and Thursday, excuse me. We'll do compound inequalities,
What's that?
which you'll find out. It's when you have multiple inequality signs. Okay. And then Friday, y'all don't have school.
Nice.
Oh yeah, we don't have school on Friday.
So you got a 4-day week. Good stuff, huh? Wow. We'll get there. All right. Let's settle down, please. Let's settle. 3, 2, 1. All right. So let's talk about a couple places that errors do take place. So let's say I'm just kind of making this up. If you want to just kind of watch, you're totally going to be able to watch this and figure it out. Okay, so kind of a lot to this problem. A lot of places up here, kids make mistakes. The first place that a mistake would be made is you have to realize you distribute the -2 over the parentheses. You don't go 5 minus 2. If you go 5 minus 2, you get it wrong. Okay, you take care of the multiplication portion first. So that gives me 5 minus 2x minus 4. And then here again, we'll make sure we multiply. To get that. Is that okay? All right, we're going to combine like terms. So what are my like terms over on this side?
Minus 4 or plus or
5 and -4, right? Is that all right? What are my like terms over here? The x's, right? So what do I get when I combine the x's together? 4x, okay? And then plus 18. So another place a lot of mistakes are made is for some reason, back when you were starting to solve these in middle school perhaps, they always told you find the smaller value and move that one over. And it's okay not to. I like having things on the left side as far as the letters go, so I would choose to do this. But unfortunately in middle school they might have told you to move the -2x over. Right? But it's okay if you do it this way. This gives me -6x. The answer is still going to be the same regardless. So I get here. Once I get to that point, what do I have to remember? I'm dividing the negative, so the sign flips, right? Oh, hang on. I forgot the 1, didn't I? Shoot. Okay, hang on. Undo. All right, there was a 1 right here. I forgot. I didn't mean to forget it. So subtract 1, subtract 1. That gives me -6x is greater than or equal to 17. Sorry about that. Now I can divide by the negative. And that gives me -17 over 6, right? Which is pretty close to -3. Do you agree? So as far as number line goes, think about this. If I have 0 here, I have -3 here. So this is just about right here. And it's a solid dot. Why is it a solid dot? It's underlined, and we're going to go this way. Okay, so if I were to write it as interval notation, what should I do? Where am I coming from?
Negative infinity.
Negative infinity. So it's a rounded bracket because it's always rounded with infinity. Where am I getting up to?
Negative 3 square bracket.
Negative 17 over 6. I understand. And it's a square bracket. You're absolutely right. Because it's the equal sign. And that's how we represent our answer. Is that okay? Everyone feel good about that? So again, there are places that errors take place, and a lot of times it has to do with our order of operations. And you go out of the order of operations. And kind of silly sometimes with math. If you do the math out of the order of operations, your answer becomes incorrect, but you still get an answer. It's kind of like if you read a book where if you started in the middle and then you went to the end, then right at the beginning. I guess you could get the gist of it, but for the most part, most books are start to finish, except those choose your own adventure books. You guys ever read those?
Yeah.
Dude, those are like amazing.
Have you read those those manga books where you have to read backwards?
So you read backwards? Oh wow.
Yeah.
I like the choose your own adventure. I always thought those were cool because and then you hold your finger on the page, so if you made the wrong choice and ended your adventure, you could go back and I don't know. I thought those were that was a pretty creative idea of how to keep people to read. I thought so. I want to hand out this worksheet. So what I want you to do is on the left side, it's you working it out. And then the right side, so there's the first thinking and then the group thinking. The first thinking is going to be you working it out. And I don't want you to work all the way ahead on this because each of these has a little thing. So what I'll do is I will give you like a minute to work out the problem, and then we'll take probably 2 or 3 minutes to go through the explanation, and then go to the next one. So there's problems A, B, C, D. And I just want to make sure you're doing it right. And if you're not doing it right, let's catch it. Stephen, can you flip the lights on, please, for us? Whew. Oh, good. Turn the night light on. Yeah. Okay, let's see how we did.
Wait, no.
No, yeah.
I'm so close.
All right, so those of you who aren't done yet, you have time to finish. I'm just going to slowly start going through this. Bless you.
I'm done.
Good.
Wait, should we do the work in the group?
Good job.
Yeah, you do the work in either part.
Oh. No, I'm done.
Does everybody feel comfortable with what we just did there? Is anybody stuck on what we just did there? Let's make sure we're good. Okay, so like terms. And I know, so many of you are doing so very well, so I want to make sure you continue to do well. So really good practice is continuing to show all of your steps will ensure that you continue to have the understanding of this. Let's see, I'll subtract 7x from both sides. That's what, 3x.
Do you have to combine like terms before you?
I would like you to. It's a good spot that students make errors. If you don't, that's a 30. Is that all right? Am I done yet? Last step, divide by 30.
Dang it.
Wait, it was 30?
I didn't add
Oh, I
snap
did it right.
properly.
What do you think? So where on a number line, you have 0 here, you have 10 here. We have an open dot going to the left. Agree? So where are we coming from? Negative infinity. Where am I getting to? 10. Square or rounded?
Wait,
Rounded because I don't include it.
Why'd you flip the sign?
Because he didn't flip the sign.
Where does it look like I'm flipping there, sunshine? He isn't.
Maybe he thought the 7.
If you're talking right now, you're off task. What's your negative? How'd I get negative 9?
You didn't distribute or you didn't.
Does that answer your question?
Why do we flip on like some?
If you multiply or divide by a negative number, it flips. But if the number's already negative and you're just multiplying or dividing by a positive number, even though the negative is on the other side, it does not flip. So if the number itself that's moving over by multiplying or dividing is negative, then it flips. Cool. All right, take a look at letter B. Go for it.
B.
B. Did it fast. All right. Let's distribute here and here. Good? So I have 10 plus 12 plus negative 2x. Is that right? Is plus negative 2x the same thing as just minus 2x?
Yeah.
Okay. Greater than or equal to 14. Feel okay?
Yep.
All right. Like terms, that's 22.
22 plus. Why is it 12?
Because I can't add.
No, because you
Because I can't add. It's hard to add 10 to things.
It's fine. I see where you are.
All right. What's next?
Subtract 22.
Yeah. Subtract that 22. And those cancel, so I get negative 2x is greater than or equal to
Negative 8.
negative 8. What do you know? Why? I'm dividing by a negative, and it happens to be a negative and a negative, so the sign itself is going to flip over, and I'm going to get that. So on a number line, think about, well, it was a negative 8 over a negative 2. So I have a 0, I have a 4. This is a solid dot on a number line shading this way, agree? And so, where is this going to? Negative infinity, so that's where I'm coming from. Where am I going up to? Square rounded. Yeah.
Yeah, I got this one right.
Go ahead.
Is it safe to say that, like, you know how the arrow on equals? Well, can I go up there?
Yeah.
Can I show you?
Yeah, baby. Are you saying this one?
Yeah. So
Okay.
you see how that's like an arrow?
Uh-huh.
It is safe to say like.
I like it, especially when you have the letter first.
Yeah.
That's why I always try to keep the letter on that side, because that's going to point to where you go.
Okay.
Good going, birthday boy. What?
Is that always the case?
Yes. Yes, as far as if you have the letter as the furthest to the left that you solve for, the arrow will point the direction that.
So the arrow also points in the direction of the infinity?
So if it's right, then
Why is there a dollar on top of the board?
A what?
A dollar on top of the board.
It says Moolah Monday. Don't you get it? Moolah Monday pointing up to the dollar.
Sweet.
Oh, I'll take it.
okay, you should probably put that back up there.
Well, Abby, you get to neighbor Moon on Monday, which is really bad mango.
Who wrote that?
Could you please put that up there?
Nice. You got a tip.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, you can go buy soft drink and he stored that.
What did I do?
You can buy 100 sodas with that.
All right, try recording. All right, what's the smallest number that 3, 2, 6, and 2 go into? 6. So you might say, well, what about 12? 12 would still work. It would reduce more at the end, right? So I'm going to multiply this by 6 over 1.
Okay.
6 over 1. 6 over 1. And 6 over 1. Agree?
Yep.
Okay, so that goes into that twice. What does this become?
4x
4x. Good. Shh.
plus 3.
And that becomes a 3, so plus 3. Very good. That becomes 5. It all reduces nicely. And what does that become? Okay. Agree?
Yep.
So now we've cleared the denominators, which is nice. We don't have to worry about working the fractions then.
Add 3.
Okay, so let's see. Add 3x. Sound good? So those cancel. That gives me what? 7x plus 3. Subtract 3.
I added 3.
Oh, it's subtraction. So what do I do? What's the answer?
X is greater than 2/7.
2/7 is a smaller number than 1, is it not?
Yeah.
So this, as far as the number line goes, if I had 0 here, I'd have like 2/7 here, like 1's over here someplace. Open dot or closed dot?
Open.
Open. So this is shading this way. So where's my starting point? 2/7. Is it rounded or square?
What?
Rounded because it's not the equal sign. Where am I going?
Infinity.
Infinity.
With the dot. I mean with the arrow.
Wait, is positive infinity always on the right?
Yeah.
Negative infinity is always on the left.
I forget that.
I knew it would click.
That makes sense.
All right, last problem I want us to work on for today, as far as this lecture goes, is letter D. Go ahead and focus on letter D. See how you do.
14. What?
All right, here we go. I'm sorry, gents. You're just giving me a hard time. Hey, is it 8 minus 3 and I get 5 and then distribute the 5?
No.
No? What do you mean?
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Distribute this.
I should just take
So, -6. What's this?
plus 6x.
Wait. Plus 3.
Plus 3x because you're distributing the 3, right? Watch out for that. But you have the sign right. Good job.
Okay.
Combine like terms.
Oh, I forgot to put the 3 x.
What about now?
Minus 2.
Subtract 2. Now, here's going to be a spot I saw a couple of y'all struggle on. So now you divide each side by 3, which is great. So then you get to this point like this. And you kind of are getting this, but you get to this point where you're like, oh, okay, now I'm going to go to negative infinity. What you have to watch out for is I can take this and I can flip the whole thing over. Because if you want the arrows to point to where you're going, am I multiplying or dividing by a negative number to make that sign flip over? Am I multiplying or dividing by a negative to flip that sign over? No. What did I do? I rewrote it having the variable on the left side so it has to do the whole thing to flip over.
And then isn't the weird infinity bracket thing?
Yeah, that's going to work. All right, so let's think about this. Think about this. 0 to 4. Solid dot or closed?
Solid.
Or open or closed, okay? And then I'm going to the right.
Yep.
Okay? So, I'm starting with 4. Square bracket or not? It's a square bracket. I'm including the point. Where am I going to?
Infinity.
Infinity.
To infinity and beyond.
There you go.
Numbers don't stop. That's not right.
You do it.
Numbers go on forever.
Good. That's why we don't ever get there.
Oh, infinity. Oh, I get it.
Glad to help you out.
Thank you.
Yep. Everyone feel all right? So, this evening, I would like for you all to work on worksheet 3A. So, worksheet 3A, which is page 51, 52, and you have about 10 minutes to get a good start on it. So it looks like the first couple you're matching up to what the graph is. I've just been doing it. I have our number line on there. Well, you'll have to work them out, and then it's going to make obvious. Well, you don't have to flip it, no, but when you do flip it, the arrow points the direction you're going to shade.